this game does a pretty poor job at giving you all the prizes at once when you meet certain criteria in order to get those prizes. Another example comes over here to this next minigame that we're about to do. But yeah, unfortunately, I got screwed over on getting the prize I was supposed to get for catching that blooper, which is extremely unfortunate. And I already spent a very long time on the fishing game, even though it doesn't look like it, obviously, but I have spent a very long time in the fishing game that I eventually got really bored and decided, okay, I'm losing patience over this fishing game. I'm going to just move on to something else and go back to it later. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and do the fishing game later. Because I'm going to need to do the rest of everything else anyway, as I can't do everything right now. So, that would be the plan. And now we're going to be moving on to something else. By the way, for reference, I spent 40 minutes fishing. 40 minutes! So that was a lot of cutting out right there, because there is no way I am going to show myself fish for 40 minutes just to get all the things that I want to get. And after giving up on it, I was told that there is a strategy to make the fishing game really consistent. Because what the game doesn't tell you is that, when you mash, when the fish is trying to, like, pull away from you, then they break out. And you don't want to do that. It's like real-life fishing. You don't want to, you don't want the fish to, you don't want to reel the fish while it's pulling away from you. Otherwise, it's very likely that the fish will just, you know, you'll just lose it. So, I learned that right after I gave up, and because I had already given up on it, I have decided to just do it later. Here we are in the raft game. So, it's called Fast Rapids. And they changed this a bit as they added a new version of the raft game. So, in the original Link's Awakening, the raft game was just do this right here, and that is the Rapid Raid. The Rapid Raid is very straightforward. All you do is just go around the course, and the course is the same from the original game. And with the Rapid Raid, you go around the course and you get as much items as you can. You can even, like, go around the track and find some pretty cool stuff. Like right here, I got this harpies, and then earlier I got a couple seashells. You know, you can basically, it's your way of like taking your time. You can jump while you're on the raft, and I don't remember if you could do this in the original game, but you can use your hook shot to latch onto different objects. And it makes getting everything in the raft game a lot easier. In fact, if you want to get those harpies and seashells that I obtained, you're going to need to use the hook shot. Otherwise, yeah, good luck trying to get those without the hook shot. So the other thing that they added to this game, this was not in the original, Rapid Race. So Rapid Race, as you can see, you're on a time limit. Well, you're on a timer, to be more exact. And so the objective for this one is you're not going around to get everything. Instead, the objective is to go down the track as fast as you can. And depending on how fast you do it, you are rewarded with different things. So if you just go down the track, you'll get a heart piece. And then later on, there's better rewards, like the faster you go. So this next one that I'm trying to go for is, well, if you beat your record, then you'll get a different reward. In this case, so like we got a heart piece the first time. This time, if you beat your reward, you get a secret seashell. That's cool. And then there is one more reward for you to get here in Rapid Race. And that is that if you go through the Rapid Race in 30 seconds, you'll get a pretty rare prize. What is that rare prize? Well, you'll get to see later. I decided not to speed this attempt up because I wanted to show how to get under 30 seconds, as going under 30 seconds is really hard. There is a competitive leaderboard on the fastest raft game, and I believe the fastest someone has done the raft game is 22 seconds. It is insane. You have to be really good. You have to know the track really well and know where to hookshot. So it's very specific. It's in order to get a really good time. But obviously, we're not going to compete for 22 seconds of the raft game. It's no, thank you. And so if you want to go back and do the raft game again, you just go inside this cave. But the reason we're going inside this cave is to head over here to get this heart piece. And there we go. Alright, and with that, I'm going to be shifting over to normal commentary. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on live commentary. Well, I don't know if this is still part of the episode, but we got done a bunch of collectible. Well, we collected a bunch of stuff. Collected a lot of heart pieces and a lot of seashells. There's still more heart pieces and seashells I could get right now, but I decided I'm gonna get those later. Spoilers, I found this out recently, but there is stuff that are available after you beat the game, and those are going to be, and I will be showing those off later in the playthrough. For now, we're going to get as much as we can before we beat the game, and then all the rest of the stuff that are accessible to us after we beat the game, we are going to get, of course, after the game. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, there will be another episode where I will be collecting a bunch of stuff. Just right now, I can't. So, yeah. Anyway, if you have the magnifying lens, you can go ahead and, there's this Goria here. Gorias are enemies from Zelda 1. They make a return here in this game. They're not enemies this time. And this time they're going to, this time he's going to trade you for whatever item that you have for whatever item that you have equipped, basically. So in this case, I have my shovel equipped. There's certain items that you cannot exchange for him, which is anything that has a capacity or a level. So that includes like your sword, your shield, bombs, powder, and arrows. You can't trade those either. You can actually get it back for 300 rupees, which you're going to need to get it back as part of your item collection. So we're going to get the shovel back right away. And so now we get the boomerang. The boomerang in the original game was probably like the best item in the game, but that got nerfed. And I do mean it got nerfed. A lot. Because in the original game, you could one-shot enemies. Baron's not here this time? Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, in the original game, you could one-shot enemies really easily. But this time, enemies can only be stunned. And I'm really sad about that change. Because, you know, it was busted, but nope. It just wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. Just like pretty much every other item in the game, every item got busted. It got nerfed, so it's unfortunate. There are two shrines, one to the north, the other to the south. First, head south, where ancient ruins speak of the windfish. You will learn much there. Will I? I guess we'll find out. Alright, anyway, we're gonna head over here. This is called the Armos Maze, and you'll see why later. No, I do not want that! Dang it. Alright, fine, whatever. Alright, well, I guess that's fine. This place sucks in the original game because Armos Knights, these Armos statues, they hurt a lot, but they are less of a pain to deal with here in this game. You can kill these guys in a couple of boomerang hits, or you can one-shot them with arrows. You know, typical Zelda games. In typical Zelda, these guys are really weak to your arrows, and whenever you beat them, they do drop arrows. So if you're low on arrows, you can definitely kill a bunch of these guys, and you will get a ton of arrows just from killing every single one of these Armos Knights. Which is really cool. Not every one of these statues are fake. It's only just some of them, and sometimes it's not really, you can't really tell unless you played the game long enough to know. So, yeah. So we're just gonna kill all the ones that are in our way. Such as these guys right here. There's also these souls here that we have to get out, that we have to kill as well. Just get out of our way. There we go. And then we head inside. This is the Southern Face Shrine. So like the owl said, there are two face shrines. One to the south, the other one to the north. This one's the Southern Face Shrine. So we're gonna head inside. Oh man, look at this. Alright, so if you play Link to the Past, this is Armos Knights. Armos Knights is a huge pain to deal with in this game, unfortunately. Whenever he jumps, he will stun you. You want to get out of his way. Yeah, and there we go. With Red Tunic, this guy's a little bit easier, but even then, he's still quite a pain. You're supposed to use arrows against him, but I mean, I could have done that, but whatever. So we got the face key, which is how we're gonna enter the Northern Face Shrine. So we're gonna light this room up, and ooh, what is this? To the finder, the Isle of Koholint is but an illusion. Human, monster, sea, sky, a scene on the lid of a sleeper's eye. Awake the dreamer, and Koholint will vanish much like a bubble on a needle. Cast away, you should know the truth. Wow. That's pretty dark, if you ask me. So, if you follow up with the Zelda timeline, this game is like not part of the like official like Zelda timeline. So, as like this is more like a side game for the most part. I see you have read the relief. While it does say the island is but a dream of the windfish, no one is really sure. Just as you cannot know if a chest holds treasure until you open it, so you cannot tell if this is a dream until you awaken. The only one who knows for sure is the windfish. Trust your feelings. Someday you will discover the answer. I don't know. That little like that little thing that I saw in there, it looked kind of real to me. So it sounds like this owl is kind of up to something here. If he's saying that we're not, if he's like claiming that we don't know for sure if it's real or not. I think it sounds kind of bogus to me. But anyway, we gotta make our way out of here now. We're pretty much done with everything here. Got the face key, which is gonna be needed in order to enter the Northern Face Shrine. Oh yeah, the boomerang travels longer distances and like takes a little longer to like retract to you, which is yeah. Like I said, all the items in this game are nerfed. Alright, over here you can get yourself another seashell underneath this rock. I believe that was there in the original, but I never it's one of those seashells that I never really get because you only need 20 and not 26 in the original. Alright, go ahead and open up that, and I would like to grab that, but oh well. Just a blue rupee. If you are in need of hearts, you can blow up this wall right here, and that contains a fairy fountain. 11 hearts is just fine. I can deal with this, and yeah. Oh, what a jerk! Alright. What? Oh, okay, whatever. Whatever to you. I'm just gonna ignore you. Alright. Okay, so, this cave is, it used to be called Zorlax Cave because a guy named Zorlax fails at going through this cave a lot, but, that got nerfed. They made that pit a lot larger. You can actually jump over that pit without needing a hookshot in the original game, but they made it wider so you can't do that. So, unfortunately, no sequence breaks allowed. Alright, well, let's see. Yeah, we got time. Let's go inside.